We might be live. So, Steve's Artbeat. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Oh, that'd be a catchy little tune to start the thing off with, wouldn't it? I'm in the SIG because it's FAB, although it's a little bit COLD. Anyway, I've done a bit more to this painting here. Sorry about the shadows. I'm down to 2 light bulbs now. I have to sort that out. I might have to. Oh, I keep having an itchy nose. I might have to sort that out completely and get maybe a fluorescent to fill the whole thing with light rather than a couple of bulbs that keep blowing. I don't know why they keep blowing. They're just halogens, like having cars. So they don't keep blowing, do they? Who knows? Anyway, so today is the penultimate day of the year. And we've been down to the club. There's my halo. Isn't that marvellous? And I had a jolly good time. I had a rum and black. Been years since I had a rum and black, and I had a jolly good time. Mother-in-law won 3 times, the wife won once. I didn't win anything, except good friends. I asked the lady on the committee what she'd be wearing on New Year's Eve, because we didn't want to clash, because I'll be in me Royal Stewart, and she told me she'd be wearing a red and black dress. Oh God, so we will be clashing. I have to stay away from her in case people get confused with who we are. No, she hasn't got a beard. I'm just being funny. It's not a very good joke. Not like Billy Connolly's jokes. Although he didn't have jokes, he just said funny things, didn't he? Couple of jokes, actually, when you think about it. Well, I'm not going to repeat them because without his Scottish accent, they're really not that funny. Woo! 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 Is that me having a bright idea? Look at them glasses, they're filthy. How do I see out of them? Oh, dear me. I'll have to clean them. But not at the minute. So what do I want to talk about? I can't remember now. I did see a video. I keep getting these videos on one of my Facebook channels about hunts and sabs. And I'll get both sides of the coin, really. I get the sabs telling me how evil the hunts people are. And I think they must be pretty evil to be chasing little foxes about with hundreds of dogs and hundreds of people on horses and tearing them to bits. And by the way, it is illegal. And they might say they're doing trail hunting, but where's the fun in that, for goodness sake? That's not going to work, is it? And all those dogs running wild, the chances are out there in the wild, they are going to accidentally come across a fox and tear it to pieces. And they might claim they're not hunting for that fox. But come on. And the other side of the tale is that apparently at least one person I know who doesn't really support the hunts, but tells me that these hunt sabs are on £40 a day, and that's why they're doing it. Well, I don't know really. Who do you believe? You have to think about what you think about, really, don't you? How do you feel about a little fox being torn to pieces by loads of dogs? Because that's what happens. It's not a quick nip on the neck. The dogs go mad, and they all tear into it and rip it to pieces. They do. And if it doesn't die, the hunt leader usually has a pistol, shoots a bloody thing, puts it out its misery. It's sick, isn't it? I don't know why people do it. No doubt I'll get lots of people complaining about this little video now, talking about it. But you know what? I don't bloody care. I care more about the fox, to be honest. And not just the fox, but the horses. The latest video showed one of the huntsmen. He was on the ground. I don't know why. Maybe the horse had thrown him. I would have done if I'd have been the horse. In fact, I'd have kicked the shit out of him. But that's exactly what the huntsman did. He tried to get back on this horse, and the horse starts to walk off. Well, he didn't like that, did he? And he pulled the horse back, kicked it up its belly, and then climbed back on it. At which point you have to ask, why did the horse allow that to happen? Why doesn't a creature, which is like 3 or 4 times the size, 10 times more powerful than a human being, allow a human being to do what he does? Honest to God, he could rip his face off if he really wanted to. He could kick the 7 bells out of the bloke if he wanted to. And yet for some reason, the horse doesn't. It baffles me. It really does. And what baffles me more is why that human being felt that kicking a horse would make it respectful, would make it trust him. I don't know. These people. And here we are, with the penultimate day of the year, and we're talking about nasty things and negative things. And we should be talking about positive things. So let's end this by saying tomorrow, Old Year's Day, the last day of the year. And let's hope we all have a very safe, entertaining evening, bringing in 2019, which, by the way, for probably all of us, not just some of us, but all of us probably, will be the last time we can say year ending in teen. That's something worth thinking about, isn't it? I remember being a lad and thinking the 21st century was a whole different nation. We'll never get there. I'll be so old. Well, here we are in 2018, almost 19. And somehow I'm only 62. And don't really feel it. It's amazing. Best years of my life. Anyway, that's a good note to end on. So that's what I'm going to do. And if I can just find how to stop it. I think I remember right.